What's up guys? Now that we've completed the entire Mulgore zone, let's do a recap of everything that happened. This is a compilation of all the previously released episodes, so you won't find any new leveling footage. It's just a quick look at all the story we have come to learn over the last few days. And just a quick reminder that if you enjoy the series, please subscribe to the channel. I've been having a lot of fun making these episodes so far, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. With Thrall gone to help the Urban Ring defend Azeroth, Garrosh Hellscream is the new leader of the Horde. Cairn Bloodhoof, the Tauren leader, questioned Garrosh's rule, to which Garrosh suggests a duel to the death between the two of them. Garrosh defeats Cairn, and later it is revealed that Magatha Grimtotem, leader of the Grimtotem tribe, deliberately poisoned Garrosh's blade so that Cairn would be killed. Magatha Grimtotem then launched a vicious attack on Thunder Bluff, the capital city of the Tauren, to try and claim it for the Grimtotem tribe. However, Cairn's brave son Bane Bloodhoof successfully repelled the attack and banishes the remaining Grimtotem to the farthest reaches of the land. Under Bane's hopeful leadership, the Tauren people now seek to heal their wounds and restore the balance between the various factions of the Horde. To this end, a new generation of Tauren Sunwalkers has arisen, to lead their people into the light of a new dawn and the promise of rebirth. As a proud tribesman of Mulgore, we must uphold the honor of our people and safeguard the lands of our ancestors. This is where our story begins. Year after year, the Quillbore encroached upon Camp Narache. The Great Cataclysm finally drove them from their dens to spread like locusts across the land, resulting in the death of Great Mother Hawkind. They capture and kill the Tauren people, and it is up to us to save Camp Narache. Battle boars are being trained to do the Quillbore's bidding. To give them a wild thirst for blood, they are fed raw flesh. By burning their feeding troughs and killing the remaining battle boar, we eliminate a huge threat on the camp. The leader of the Quillbore, Chief Squealer Thornmantle, must be killed, for it was he who murdered Great Mother Hawkind. By defeating him, we passed our rite of honor and successfully repelled the attack on Camp Narache. We journey on to Bloodhoof Village. The first step of our true path begins now. The Pale-Mane Gnolls have invaded Mulgore, and although the Tauren have tried to communicate with the Gnolls, they have no interest in hearing the Tauren's plea to stop killing the Mulgore wildlife. Words are no longer the answer, and it's time to retaliate. By thinning their ranks, we've come a long way to preserving the fauna of Mulgore and protecting the Earth Mother. The sacred Tauren water wells have been tainted, and Mul Thunderhorn needed our aid to fix it. To cleanse each well, Mul must create a cleansing totem, and the land must offer its aid. We were sent to collect Prairie Wolf paws and Planestrider talons, so that Mul Thunderhorn could bind their power into a totem of cleansing. After receiving the totem, we are now sent to Winterhoof Waterwell to perform a cleansing ritual. This may prove very dangerous though, because whoever defiled the well might still be there, laying in wait. To prove ourselves as hunters, we were sent to collect 8 trophy quills for Harken Wind Totem. These swoops are cunning birds and difficult to find and hunt. A collection of swoop quills is considered a badge of cleverness and determination for a hunter. We were sent to deliver a bundle of hides to Ahanu in Thunder Bluff. Soaring through the sky on a Wind Rider, we journeyed to and from the great Tauren capital city to deliver the hides, and we were tasked to bring back assorted leather goods to Bloodhoof Village, so the town economy would be able to continue to thrive. Lastly, we helped Ahab find his missing dog Kyle. This quest was designed by Ezra Chatterton, a young boy that suffered from a brain tumor. Through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, he was able to travel to Blizzard's headquarters and design as well as voice his own quest, and also design a crossbow for in the game. Sadly, Ezra passed away on Monday, October 20th, 2008, but his spirit lives on forever in the world of Warcraft. Now that we have reached an age when we must prepare for our trials, we were tasked to collect 8 Windfury talents from the Windfury Harpies. The Harpies are the Tauren's long-time natural enemies here in Mulgore. By doing so, we have proven to be well prepared to travel onward and embark on a greater journey. Mar Raincaller always heard stories about the strider named Mazranash. He was told of his demonic red eyes, razor-sharp talons and venomous bite. As fortune would have it, while traveling across the plains he encountered it, and it took a nasty bite from his shoulder. Being weakened from the attack, he can't collect the flattened cougar femur himself to cure the bite. We promise him to gather it for him as quickly as we can so he can have a speedy recovery. After doing so, Maor Raincaller is no longer in danger, but he will never forget that screeching call when Maziranash came upon him, the blaze of color as its beak descended. While the goblins of Bilgewater Cartel have joined the Horde, they are only loyal to greed. A venture company has been spotted traveling under guard on the northern shore of Stonebull Lake. The outrunner Morin Cloudstalker lost 2 of his companions in an earlier battle, so they were quick to attack and lay waste to the caravan. They left the supply crates there, thinking their torches would destroy anything of value, but given that venture company salvagers have been spotted near the burning wagons, maybe they were wrong. We were sent to examine the contents of the crates. We had to dispose of a few venture company grunts to get to the crates, but once they were dealt with, we were able to inspect the boxes. Inside one of the crates we found evidence of a mining operation in Mulgore. Up in the foothills to the east we could barely hear the sounds of work, and see smoke rising from a large fire. We returned to Morin Cloudstalker to show him the documents that we found. According to the documents we salvaged, the venture company plans to drive the Tauren from their homes so they can have free reign to plunder the Tauren lands. The mastermind behind the operation turns out to be a goblin named Supervisor Fistprocket. Morin Cloudstalker tasked us to go to the venture company mining operation to the east and thin the goblins' ranks and kill their leader. We set out to cleanse the Winterhoof water well with the totem Mole Thunderhorn made for us. While we get closer and closer to the well, it is to our surprise that we find members of the Grim Totem clan patrolling the area. We fight our way to the well and plant the totem at the base. The totem rumbles the earth around us, and with its powers it cleanses the well. Mole Thunderhorn hoped he'd never witness Tauren attacking other Tauren on the very plains of Mulgore, but alas, it seems the day has come. To craft a second totem to cleanse the Thunderhorn water well, we were again sent to collect various animal parts. After collecting 6 Stalker Claws and 6 Cougar Claws, we went back to Mole Thunderhorn and he made us the second totem. To get to the well once again we had to defeat a bunch of Grim Totem Defilers, but once they were dealt with, the totem quickly did its job to cleanse the water well. The dwarves started unearthing a huge plot of land to the west, but in doing so angered the earth spirits and got overrun. We are sent to soothe the spirits with calming sounds of drums. On our way to the top of the mountain we came across countless dwarven bodies, all killed by the earth spirits. Apparently the spirits had a great dislike to my personal dancing skills, because each time we danced for them while drumming they were angered. That'll teach us to bust a move. Our journey now leads us to beyond Bloodhoof village. We had to drink the waters of vision near a tribal fire so we could quickly transform into a ghostly wolf that would guide us to the right place. Leaving Bloodhoof village is sad in a way, because we made a lot of friends there, but it's time to move on and deal a hefty blow to the Grim Totem tribe. Aeon Eagletalons' brother was soon to stand before Chief Bloodhoof, and it is Aeon's honor to make his headdress for him. One slight problem though, he didn't collect the feathers. We were heading that way anyway, so we promised to collect a few feathers from the harpies around the area. For Una Wildmane to be able to craft a Wildmane totem for us, we had to, yeah you guessed it, collect more animal body parts. We were tasked to collect 4 teeth from Prairie Wolf Alphas. God, I hope we're done collecting teeth and feet. By cleansing the Wildmane water well, we have successfully cleansed the Mulgore lands. Water runs sweet and clear once more. We saved Bloodhoof village, but we've also uncovered grim happenings. It is time for us to enter Thunderbluff and meet the great Tauren leader Bane Bloodhoof, son of Cairn. He has to know about the events that occurred here. To gain the acceptance of the elders of Thunderbluff, we had to pass the Rite of Wisdom. We had to travel to Red Rocks to find the ancestral spirit that would give us the blessing of the ancestors. Only with this blessing would we be able to seek out Bane Bloodhoof. Scorn Whitecloud told us a tale of a legendary wolf named Ghost Howl. Long ago, the massive wolf was an ally to the Tauren and fought bravely against the Burning Legion, but he was savagely wounded by a demon and the tear in his flesh never healed. Eventually, it drove Ghost Howl mad. Now he roams the plains in agony, seeking an end to his pain. Sadly, we never found Ghost Howl, for it would have been a great honor to fight and defeat such a creature. The Grim Totem were offered mercy in exile and they have scarred their own home to spite the Tarn of Thunder Bluff. They will no longer be tolerated in Mulgore. Bane Bloodhoof told us to head to Stone Talon Pass to the north. It is time to deal the final blow by getting rid of the Grim Totem leader in Mulgore, Orno Grim Totem. After weakening Orno, Bane himself joined the battle to end the Grim Totem leader. Before taking his final breath, Orno muttered, "This isn't over, Bane," to which Bane replied, "It is for you." And with one quick strike of his mace, Bane put an end to Orno's reign over Mulgore. Much has changed outside Mulgore. The world is torn and our Horde allies have turned down dark paths. We must guide them. Even in the darkest hour we will bravely hold our heads high and honor the Earth Mother in all we do. We must go to Orgrimmar and be this example. We must tell the War Chief how the Grim Totem were driven out. Let him know our pride and discipline, our strength and sorrow. We set route to Orgrimmar, flying over countless treetops and barren lands. When at last we see the huge gates of Orgrimmar in the distance. Upon flying into Orgrimmar, we see the streets filled with people of all races and creeds living as one. We do not hesitate to step into Grommash Hold, and there, on the throne, sits Vol'jin, the Horde's War Chief. We hand him the mark of Bloodhoof. "You must be a fierce warrior to earn the praise of Bane Bloodhoof," he says. "I accept you as one of us."